who I'm talking to here, but sometimes you will despise trouble when what you need to do is put everything on pause, put your mind in neutral. Don't go in reverse and back up. Don't go forward too quick with your own things. Put everything on pause. And look, this is where patience is required. Patience is God's pause. Woo! Somebody tweeted and said, Paris don't say it, that patience is God's pause. And it really is. So when you operate in patience, you're operating on a pause moment to say, let me see how God is going to work this out. Now, Psalms chapter 3, 1 through 2, I want to show you this. Lord, how they have increased to trouble me. Many are they that have risen up against me. Many are they who say of me, there is no help for him in God. Now imagine this. There are people who love David. They said they love David. They've turned on David. And they're now saying, there's no help for him in God. They're saying God has turned against him. God hates him. God doesn't want nothing to do with him. Was that true? No, that wasn't true. Did he sin? Yes. Did he sin horribly? Yes. Did he do wrong? Yes. So now the people around him who are the godly people, there's no help for him in God. We believe in justice. Justice has been served. God is a God. You know, you see, you're making fun. I'm making fun of those people who mock David. It's who I'm making fun of because they've got skeletons in their own closet. So here's what David said to answer them. Listen, I cried to the Lord with my voice. He heard me from his holy hill. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people who set themselves against me. Whoa! So what did David do? They're saying there's no help for him in God. He said, I cried to the Lord and God heard me. Well, guess what? There was help for him in God. And so you need to understand that you are not what people are saying. You are not what people are trying to make you. You are who you are in God. And if you know who you are in God, that's what matters, because that's the person that's going to stand before him face to face one day, okay? So let me just say this to you. In the book of Daniel, there's a very powerful last day verse, and I've got to read this to you. Some of those of understanding shall fall to refine them, to purify them, and make them white until the time of the end, because it is still for the appointed time. So what I'm trying to say to you is millions of you watching me right now are in an hour of testing. And that hour of testing in Daniel is God attempting to purify you. So he allows you to go through an hour of testing. Now, 3 things are going to happen to you. Ooh, oh, this is not pretty, but you need to hear it. Pay attention. 3 things are going to happen to you during an hour of testing. Matthew 3 and 10. God will lay the axe to the root of the tree. There's some roots. There's some things on your tree shouldn't be there. And he starts cutting down those the tree, and sometimes he uproots it and replants it all over again from a new start. Number 2, in Matthew chapter 3 and verse 12, there is a threshing floor that burns up the chaff. Now, wheat has hard chaff on it that has to be separated. You can't eat the wheat with the chaff on it. So the wheat is brought to into the barn or into the Father's house, so to speak, and the chaff is burnt with an unquenchable fire. So there has to come not only sometimes the laying the axe to the root of the tree is separating you from certain relationships and people, but secondly, there has to be a purging, which is a separating of those things. The chaff, which is just the trash and the junk hanging on, has got to come off. It's got to be put away. It's got to be burnt. So there's going to be some burning take place. Number 3, John chapter 15, verse 2, he said, I'm the vine and you're the branches, but a vine that does not produce fruit will be trimmed so that it can produce more fruit. Now, how does that work? It works like this, that in a vineyard, there are some branches that become dead. They don't produce anything, but they sap the life out of the living branches. So they cut them and trim them. And then as they grow back with new life. So you're going to be pruned if you do and pruned if you don't. So in other words, these things that God allows you to go through, this is important you hear me, is not to harm you. It is not to hurt you. It is not to destroy you.
Mark Wahlberg here with Hallow. Here are my top 3 ways to improve your life. Number 1, wake up early.
It is to purge you, to make you white, to refine you in the fire so that you come out with greater faith, greater trust, greater confidence, more zeal for him, and you start producing more fruit. Now, we do know